to Misfit Mountain. I need you guys to be proud of me. I actually have a list of things to do sitting next to me, and I intend to get it all done for this episode. Whether or not it all will, no, that's not even an option. We're going to get it all done. And you might have noticed as I'm, spinning around flailing, it's still a little choppy, but I have made some improvements. The way I did that is I went into my settings and I lowered a lot of stuff. Trees are no longer fancy, they are fast, lowered a lot of other things. There are no more clouds, they are gone forever. We will be free from the clouds, if only that meant we would be free from the rain. Okay, but, we've got a couple things to do today. Unfortunately, addressing that thing is not one of them. Because I still don't want to deal with it. It doesn't exist. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Yes, we're still a little glitchy, but it's a lot better than I have been. And somebody did recommend me to look into Outplayed. I saw your comment. I haven't had time yet, legitimately. Sitting and recording this is the first free time I've had in a while. I will look into it at some point. When that will be, I don't know. So over the course of the day, I also need to keep working on getting these. Because we are steadily drawing nearer. We're a few weeks out of this. We are only a few weeks away. That is not what I wanted. I want this one. So I'm going to grab a shulker. And you can see I already do have a lot of stuff in my inventory that I didn't have last time. This is because all of the floor texturing inside the boundary is now done. It is finished. It is no longer our problem. Ooh, grab that. That'll look cool. But the first thing I want to do is, our dudes are kind of unprotected. I mean, yeah, they've got the guards. They've got the golems. But that's not enough protection. They need something to let them know ahead of time that the danger is coming. That way it doesn't just show up on their doorstep. They need a guard tower. Alright, so where I'm going to put this guard tower is basically right here. And I want it to be similar aesthetic to the library, just with jungle wood instead of acacia wood. Actually, I could probably get some more acacia wood. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, I'll swap this out. I'll go get some more acacia. And then what is actually what I'm most excited for about this is, how there's basically just 1.20 and how dare 1.20.1 right now, right? Well, the nice effect of that is that means all of my servers are, how dare you, are on the same version of Minecraft. Which means that all of my mods are now released for the same version of Minecraft. Which means I can use replay here on Misfits. So that is what, how dare? That is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to switch this over into the replay mod and, yeah, it's going to be a vibe. Okay, so we're back, and yeah, it's not really what I imagined when I was starting out. I thought this part would be a lot smaller, but I was looking at my resources. I was like, I really don't want to go grind a bunch more, so this is what we got. I might expand it later. I might not. I'm kind of thinking about getting a snow golem up here, but I don't know if this area is too wide for him to projectile shoot at anything, so I might just leave it. As the village expands later, they'll be able to come in. As time passes, the copper will age. It'll give it that nice bright contrast. And yeah, so up next on our list is I'd like to add some more of these little boats. Those guys. But in order to do that, I need some spots for them. So I want to ask you guys, where should I build the boats? Number one. And then what type of boats should they be? This one out here is kind of meant to be like a tourist boat. I'm later planning on getting some armor stands and, dressing them all up, putting them out here. I need to figure out if the armor stand book is on there. If any of you other Misfits are on there or are watching this, and you know if the statues book is a data pack that we have, and I've just forgotten to ask it in the Discord, would you let me know? Because I'm probably going to forget to ask. And then I'm going to think about it in like a month. And I realize, oh yeah, I was going to do something with that. Because that's what happened, because this was originally going to have some dudes in here, then I just straight up forgot. Actually, there's an easy way to check. Hold on, I have a bunch of books. If it is, then you guys are not prepared for the chaos I'm going to ensue. I just need you to know that. Actually, I do want to show you guys sometime. So, my dad was building a dock on our home server. And he's like, hey, this is empty. Add some stuff to it. And so, one of the ones I did, I'm very proud of, is I got a guy sitting on a bench. No, it's not rats. Okay. That's actually probably for the better, though, to be fair. Next thing I'm actually going to be working on is I'm having some trouble with the squid farm. In that not only are no squids spawning, literally nothing is spawning. Like, do they need air? Do they need sunlight? According to the wiki, the light levels should not matter. They should be able to spawn in this. So the only thing I can think of is that there is water below them that's stopping them from spawning. So we're going on a bit of a water hunt today. Oh, that's my problem. There's an entire underwater... Oh, no. So my squid farm is competing with an underwater lake. I'm going to come back when I'm not recording, that way I'm not lagging. Because this genuinely is something I need to deal with, but I physically can't right now. For now, the squid farm just doesn't have any chunks. And actually, I don't know. There's two things I could do. I could deal with it, go down there, drain the water, which would be utterly painful. Unless somebody has some... might see if anybody has any sponges I can borrow. The other thing I could do is just take out the axolotls. Leave the tank as like, I don't know, fish tank. And then go over, let's see, eroded badlands, river. Let's see, this is all going to be in that area, though, is my thing. Hold on. I need to find a spot that still counts as river, but is less likely to be... That's a huge cave system, though. Okay. I think what might be easier is if I just pick up and move. Oh. Actually, that might not be too bad. Okay. I have a couple things I can do. I'm gonna play with them. That's gonna be off camera, though. That's gonna be off camera. That's gonna be something I need to think about and deal with. But I might just go out, like, that way into the jungle a little bit. Section off part of the river and partially drain it and set up, like, I'll take out the rails from under there, but I'll leave the rest of it as like a fish tank or something. I don't know. And then move it off that way, and I can just sit, not that way. Is that way? Yeah, it's that way. Just sit and AFK at it whenever I need the dye. It'll just, at this moment, just be whenever I need books. Okay. But it is time to move on to the next step of this episode. I made a plan, I'm sticking to it, and everything's gonna at least be addressed, alright? So, a while back, I mentioned how this was gonna be like the mines of the place, right? Well, what it lacks is an actual mine shaft. So, over here where it turns to stone, I'm going to carve out the space for a mine shaft. This is just gonna be like a nice strip mine. I'll come in and decorate it maybe today, probably later. And it'll look nice. And, like, it makes sense that a town would have just a bunch of series of caves. And it'll be perfectly safe, legitimately perfectly safe for the villagers to come down here in the future whenever I include the mine and this whole bit into the, I don't know if do I want to decorate it? Like, the walls and everything? That would be a fun project. I don't know, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Do I go full on, full out, or just slightly full out? Like, not going all the way to the bottom of wherever this goes, but, like, just, like, maybe up to here, then have it, like, gradient back into stone. Could do that. Ooh, I could get my hands on a Silk Touch pickaxe now that I have a guy that does the books, and we could get some of this ore, and that would really help bleed it in. Ooh. Especially because going into the summer, I am going to be needing to making some changes to the channel. I've talked about this a few times, I think, but I don't know that I've properly covered it. So, what's going to be happening in the semester is I'm going to stop recording on Seacrest. I'll still be playing. I'll still even live stream on it from occasion. But I'm not going to record on it unless something major is happening. So, like, if we haven't killed the dragon by then, you know, whenever we do the dragon fight, I'll record that. Or if, like, you know, somebody new joins, or if I get somebody to do an episode with, those are the ones that I will record. But for Misfit, that's still gonna be the same episode. It's gonna be the same night I record. Stardew Valley is gonna be the same thing it is right now. I'll have a dedicated stream night for Stardew Valley, and that'll be all good there. Let's see. I'm gonna be cutting down a little bit. There's going to only be the one weekly recorded series, but I will likely, you know, dependent around my free time, do more one-offs, do more shorts. Right now I'm working on just compiling clips and turning those into shorts, but in semester I'll, you know, maybe that's what I'll use Secrets for, is I'll record some quick shorts for you guys. So I had a clip saved up for a couple months that Sky had clipped on a Cattails stream that I did. And I just kind of chilled there. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And I finally decided, hey, I need to do something with this, so let's turn it into a short, because why not? In under 24 hours, it had more views than the last 3 Seacrest videos combined. So I don't know what's going on with the algorithm, but my good gosh, does it like shorts? So over this week, if you haven't noticed it already, then you definitely will in the upcoming days. There's gonna be a lot more shorts uploaded to the channel. Hopefully they'll look good. I'm literally just grabbing clips from episodes and like hee funny, or oh, that was a cool moment, or oh my gosh, I'm screaming at a pig for 60 seconds. Gus. Gus. And speaking of August, there's going to be a week when I don't record. There's not going to be any streams that week. There's not going to be any recordings for the next week, because it is going to be August break, and I am going to be home. And I do not record nor live stream whilst I am home. Oh gosh, cave. So the last thing on my list is we're going to be adding details to the village. When I say details, I mean things like this. Little trees, little spots with hay bales, barrels with rails over them. Just little things that add a nice touch to the town without actually being, a house or some other structure. It's the little things. It is the little things in life that make you smile, and it is the little things in a Minecraft village that just add a nice touch. Like the buttons on the floor. It just adds something. Like the sugarcane in the town. It adds something. Let's add maybe like a little bit of another one of those, but kind of back where you can't, okay, you can obviously see it, but it can't, how dare you? My struggle to English will make sense, I swear it will. So if I put the water in this here, it'll flow out here. And we put that there. It's actually not the thing I want to use. I want to use these. Yeah, just like a little bit of flowing water. And then up here, we cover it with a slab that will remain waterlogged in theory. Gosh dang it. Okay, so the theory works. I just need to have it not in the stair, but on the slab. I want to put something here, but I'm not sure what yet. If you have any ideas, maybe like a fountain? I don't know. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. It adds something nice, and I'm vibing with it. Nice little pops of color that frankly are greatly needed in this town. But for now, I think that's it. That's everything on my list. I think we're good. I don't know if this ended up being long or not. I went into it thinking it would be, but I don't actually know how long this ran. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with Stardew Valley and Saturday with the stream. And just general reminder, my streams are now Tuesday and Saturday at 6:30 p.m. CST, with bonus streams happening most Mondays now, but not all of them because I obviously do have other things I need to do on my days off. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!